Hey, I'm Angela Sharp.
I am Colin Curry.
And welcome to today's Daily Mix. We're going to tell you everything that's going on in and around St. Louis, basically keeping you in the mix. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yesterday, I went to see Alicia Carr in concert at HG Dance Club. I don't know if you've ever been, but it's kind of cool. It's white, has little jewels in the doorway. That's me and her on the screen right there.
Oh, hey, there you are. Okay, so you got to tell us, what was she like?
Inside info we're talking about, really important.
Yeah, what was she like?
She was cool. She was really down to earth, like soulful, like uplifting. She looked pretty like...
Did meeting her make you like her more or less?
More.
See, I like it when that happens. I hate it when it goes the other way around.
I only knew really like one of her songs though too, but when I went, I really kind of like her music now. I like all of them. She explained the songs before she did them. It was really like soulful, poetry night-ish, but funky.
That's cool. You know what else is cool? Chrissy Teigen has announced that she is pregnant. You know, she's with John Legend. They announced this on Instagram on Monday, and this is just weeks after she was talking about her fertility issues on Tyra Banks' show Fab Life. The couple has been married for 2 years, and yeah, that's the photo, how they announced their pregnancy. I say theirs, but it's hers, but whatever.
But it's theirs.
Well, theirs, but like she's the one who's actually pregnant.
But he has to support her and hold her hand and not go out a lot and all kind of stuff while she's pregnant. Dick Van Dyke is taking steps to save his childhood home in central Illinois, slated for demolition. News stories reached him, announced this weekend that the home will be restored. It will be a headquarters for a new foundation to provide scholarships to accomplished young performers.
That's cool.
That is a really, really good idea. There's his home picture there. Organizers of the Dick Van Dyke Foundation hope to establish a museum in the home as well. So make sure you check that out.
No, that's very cool. All right, we're going to get started today on today's Daily Mix.
Check it out.
All right, by now everyone knows that the Cardinals were unable to beat the Cubs last night, unable to bring the series back here to St. Louis, unfortunately. There's a lot of talk about what's going on, but if you think about it, like, that's a team that won 100 games. They got a 100-game win. They had a lot of injuries. A lot of rookies stepped up. Kevin Seagrass got rocked a few too many times down there in Wrigley. But that's okay. They still did a nice job. It'll be interesting to see what happens next year. And hopefully they won't get knocked out in the first round next year. But now that the Cards are out of it,
She's saying like that.
it was supposed to be positive. Now that the Cards are out of it, you have to pick another team to cheer for.
Right.
And if you're like me and love Back to the Future, and Back to the Future 2, Marty McFly goes to the future. In the future, it is October 21st, 2015. They have flying cars and hoverboards and sneakers that lace themselves, and then the jackets that dry themselves, and the Cubs have won the World Series. So maybe, just maybe, this is like a prophecy, and the Cubs are actually going to win in 2015, and that gives me faith that there's a DeLorean somewhere, that if I go 88 miles an hour, I can go back to the future. Sorry.
You have to fly too.
Well, yeah, that's the part of the you go. Yeah, flying cars.
Right.
Well, we don't have flying cars. Maybe
Speaking
in the future.
of Back to the Future, it's actually Hall is celebrating the 30th anniversary release of the pop classic. You can now experience the film like never before on the big screen with St. Louis Symphony performing the musical live.
I want to see this.
This will be really, really cool.
I really want to see this.
I wonder how they're going to do the car. The car will probably be a dope prop. You can catch it Friday, October 30th at 7, or Saturday or Sunday at 2 p.m. You can visit stlsymphony.org for more information on that.
Oh, it's very exciting. I love everything Back to the Future. Now, did you hear that Mayor Slay, he rejected the Chicago mayor's wager last week. Now, he said he stopped betting in 2013. He said it isn't fair to other mayors. They were gonna bet some of their foods items back and forth.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, we lost anyway, so it's kind of good that he didn't bet. But Six Flags St. Louis bet the Six Flags over Great America. They bet each other. They bet each other over some food back and forth and naming rights to one of the rides. So now, if you end up going to Six Flags St. Louis, you will find that American Thunder for the rest of October is going to be called Cubs Thunder. because we lost.
We lost.
Yeah, so now we have to call that ride.
It's gonna be. I hope next year we can
Cubs
make another
Thunder.
bet and rename Double or Nothing or something.
Well, it'll change back after.
something
It's just going through the rest of Fright Fest, but it's always fun in making bets. It's always fun making bets when you win.
Right.
It's way more fun that way, but it's always fun.
I mean, so you always got next time.
Yeah.
Win or lose, you live. You live to fight another day. And you think you're a man. Just playing. Can't think about baseball without thinking about Jack Buck. Friday, J Buck's restaurant announced it will be closing their remaining locations in Clayton and downtown at the end of this month. The rising costs led to the difficult decision they had to make. The owner, Doug Albert, and the Buck family have decided to donate 10% of their sales through October 30th to St. Louis Children's Hospital. That's a really, really good idea.
That's very cool.
More people should actually
Very cool.
do that.
And something cool that you might want to get a part of, the 2003 AAA St. Louis Blues. They kind of need your help. Now, the World Championship of Pee Wee Hockey is happening in Quebec in February 2016. Now, every year, a team from St. Louis is invited to go, and some huge people have played in this contest. Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky played in this back in the day. That's how cool it is. Plus, it gets over 200,000 spectators come and watch this. It's a pretty cool event. Now, they're having a dinner auction December 6th at Caldwell's in Clayton, hosted by my very favorite person ever, Kelly Chase. He's going to be there. Now, they have advertising and ad in their books are still available. Plus, they're accepting donations of any kind for their auction items. They really, really would like and need your help. For every $1,000 raised, their team will do 1 hour of community service, which is how they're going to show you that they appreciate your help and are going to give back. And plus, on January 30th, they're going to be hosting an event with the Gateway Locomotives. That's the local special needs hockey program, and they're really cool to watch. And to give back, saying thanks to everyone to supporting their journey through Pee Wee, Quebec in February. That's the 03AAABlues.com for information on that. It's right there on your screen. Check them out. Help them out.
And that is the first time I've heard Angela Sharp talk about hockey without jumping up and down.
I'm trying to be like normal.
Really, really smooth.
Trying to be like chill today.
This time, I see.
I'm gonna chill on.
Fair St. Louis announced its return to Forest Park for the 3rd year in a row. Work on the art grounds is still underway, and organizers don't know if the project will be done by next July or not. Organizers say they won't say if Forest Park will become the permanent home for the fair. They're saying they're taking it 1 year at a time and are fond of both locations. Hopefully they stay in Forest Park.
Which location do you like better?
Forest Park is closer to me. Forest Park is just Forest Park.
Yeah, but I really like watching the arch with the fireworks. You don't
With the fireworks
you don't really get to see the fireworks behind the arch from Forest Park. So.
Well, I guess that's true. Now that you say it like that, I still like Forest Park, though.
So hey, we're split down the middle.
Yep.
You tell us what you think. We want to hear from you.
I'm more right.
Oh, wow. Ouch. Okay.
All
right, I know that you like football, and there's more talk about the proposed NFL stadium. Native American Osage Nation and archaeologists want to search for Indian mounds before any construction is started on that site. Now, maps from the 1800s show at least 12 mounds on that site, kind of similar to the Cahokia mounds. So it's kind of cool. Now, there's no law that says they have to do this, so they're really kind of hoping and praying that people will let them search. When they've done digs like similar to this, they have found, some bodies of some people that have been buried. Yeah. They have found some tools, things that can really show them more about their heritage. So they want to do that.
Gotcha. Here's a great story out of Florissant, St. Louis, right here. Former international fashion model, Miss Sherry Thomas, has been building and donating custom wigs to local cancer patients since 2010. She told St. Louis Magazine her inspiration came when she was going through treatment for pituitary cancer and lost her hair. In 2012, she opened House of Raw Elegance. Her unique salon has served as a powerful tool in creating an organization. She Save a Life Foundation for Cancer Patients, which donates wigs to cancer patients who can't afford them, which is awesome. You can read more about her inspiring story at stlmag.com. We have a lot of inspirational.
No, that's awesome.
Very
nice that she's doing that. Like she took her own struggle and now is giving back. You gotta like that.
Right.
All right, you ready? You wanna do it?
I'm ready for the way you have to.
Oh, darkness. I can't do it the way you do it.
The darkness.
Yes, there you go. Now, as you know, on Mondays, the Daily Mix, I had the Darkness guy on here, and he was talking about how great the darkness is, and it's really awesome. Well, it's on another list. It's one of 10 best haunts on the Travel Channel's list of best Halloween attractions. It was opened in 1993 by Larry Kircher. He was the one who was on the show on Monday. And the Travel Channel says it's considered America's most detailed and very technology advanced haunted houses in America. And when I was talking to Larry, I asked him, why he wanted to do all this. He said originally he wanted to make movies, but he lives in St. Louis. It's not really easy to make a whole lot of movies in St. Louis. So he went the haunted house route. And if you go to the darkness, it is very theatrical.
Like a movie.
Yeah, it is very movie-like.
I learned a lot when he was here.
I know, he was pretty cool. If you haven't seen that show, check out our YouTube channel. He had a lot of cool information.
Just STL TV, The Daily Mix, Angela Sharp, you'll see it. You'll see it right there. St. Louis has a lot of cool stuff that I don't think people know about.
No, a lot of cool Halloween stuff, too.
I don't know they got owned so much. He does a lot.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
He does a lot. You'll never know. More fall fun. We have urban hayrides, which sounds awesome. The City of St. Louis Department of Parks and Recreation and Forestry is offering hayrides in Forest Park, not downtown, on Friday and Saturday nights now through Saturday, November 21st. Wagons are pulled by tractors. They take you on a 45-minute ride before returning to the picnic grounds where a bonfire awaits. And Angela loves bonfire as much as she loves hot air balloons.
I love hot air balloons.
She doesn't really like bonfires.
I don't mind bonfires. Bonfires are great. We're going to do this, right? Aren't we going to get the group from STL TV to go take one of these hayrides?
We'll probably go to the darkness first.
Okay.
Because Lainey has us all tickets to go
Wow.
to
Lainey's
the
back in the
darkness.
control room going, what are we talking about?
And then we'll go to Forest Park.
Right, and we're all going to do it in costume,
for
right?
the hayride. And I think Andre Holman is providing food for everybody.
Well, awesome. We're going to have a
that
lot of fun,
night
and we'll tell
as
you
well.
all about it.
We can bring hot dogs.
And marshmallows too,
and
right?
marshmallows to roast, which is good. I like, when I eat my s'mores, I don't really roast my marshmallows too much, though. I think it tastes better kind of plain.
I don't like the graham cracker part of that. I just like the marshmallow chocolate part of that. It's
like
very messy.
Right. There's a 1 hour time limit on the bonfire, so if you go there, you got to get, in and out. Reserve a wagon for up to... Smooth. Sharp is smooth. Reserve a wagon for up to 20 people, and the reservations are required. Can only be made Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. by calling 314-289-5330. I'll repeat that one more time. That's 314-289-5330. Make sure you call in and
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. And the Shafley Great Pumpkin Festival is taking place this Saturday from noon till 7 at Shafley's Bottle Works there. It's the Fall Fair and Pig Roast. They're gonna have live music and family-friendly activities, of course, local vendors, great food, and some unique harvest time beers and ciders. Now, if you can't make the festival, you should still try their pumpkin ale. It made CNN's list of the 12 great beers for fall.
That sounds good. I don't like pumpkin taste, but
I don't either,
The
but-
pumpkin ale beer would probably be really good. You drink beer?
I don't drink beer or pumpkins.
Really? You
No.
don't?
I don't like pumpkins.
drink.
I
You
don't
don't
like
like?
pumpkins.
I don't like the smell. I can't talk about everything. I don't like. But pumpkins are cool. Pumpkin beer sounds cool though. And Angela Sharp tried pumpkin beer if we all tried, and it's really cool. The
Fine.
environment's
Yes.
fun. And
Yes, if you
then
stretch
try it because
my
we'll
arm.
try the pumpkin beer, then we'll go to the darkness, then we'll go.
Right.
To the hayride. If you're interested in documentary filmmaking, the Midwest Filmmaker Workshops are hosting their 8th workshop in the series. The day-long presentation will take place on Saturday, October 24th from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. at Shock City Studios. It's pictured right there on your screen. It's on Gravois. Guest instructor will be J.L. Kanzler. His most recent film is Marshall's Miracle. The course will cover choosing your topic, budgets, and financing, and just a whole host of other things covered at that workshop, making equipment choices, editing and distribution issues, and legal considerations. You can visit MidwestFilmmaker.com. That should be a really, really cool event.
Yes, and now, I know, we're very excited about this. Curt Copeland's been on here before. He's very entertaining, and he's bringing Dana K. Goddard here with him. And you guys aren't talking radio this time.
Hey, guys.
You've gone rogue. You're now doing your own thing, right?
This is pretty exciting. This is the kind of opportunity where if you found yourself, if this presented itself to you, you'd have to say, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, what made you two want to start? You guys are trying to start a bar.
Well, you know how people, you sit around, you have a few drinks maybe, and you talk to yourself while you're sitting at a bar or a restaurant. If I ever opened a place,
I would make it way cooler than this place.
it would be like this, it would be
Right.
like that. We've all seen different kinds of bars. There's Irish bars, or sports bars, there's
Right.
dive bars, there's all different kinds of bars. Well, my favorite kind of bar are tiki bars. And I love, the kind of tropical cocktails, you can have those signature tiki drinks, if you will.
And little umbrellas on it.
Yeah. And I thought to myself, I would definitely have it be something, if I was going to open a place, that would be reflective of
Yeah.
the city that I love so much, which is St. Louis.
Now, it's not just going to be Tiki Bar themed, though, right? You also are a huge St.
Yeah.
Louis Cardinals fan, right?
Yeah, despite the other day, which, believe it or not, I threw up right before we came on camera. I was still, I was just like, sorry to be too graphic for you.
I think it's on the floor right over there.
Right,
You didn't even clean it up.
Try not to slip and clean up on the studio floor. But
That's all right. Next year, there's always next year.
there is. I guess, wow, we're sounding like Cubs fans all of a sudden.
It'll be
Well,
a
next year.
sports-themed tiki bar.
Exactly, the St. Louis sports, specifically the Cardinals and of course the Blues.
Yes!
Storia.
Thank you.
I think
I was
the
gonna
best-
ask. I was gonna ask for
That's
that.
the Angela I know, everybody.
You gotta have that.
We're really
And,
looking to celebrate the best things that our city has to offer. So whether it's the food, the people, the music, combining that with a tropical paradise, we're hoping to create our own local tropical paradise. So really a place that St. Louisans and the locals can go and celebrate our city, but also feel proud in showcasing our city. We haven't disclosed the exact location.
Oh, but you do have an idea of where that would be. Okay.
We do, and it's
Tell us.
we can't yet. I wish I could. But it's prime real estate. We'll get a lot of tourists and visitors coming through. Taking St. Louis favorites like pork steak or gooey butter cake and then giving them a Hawaiian twist.
Delicious.
Well, try to imagine gooey butter cake, say with pineapple, coconut, crushed macadamia nuts.
With
so
the,
you take
with
a
the little things out of your drink, the little umbrellas in your drink.
put the umbrellas in the gooey butter cake.
The little
We hadn't even thought of that yet.
There's been so many people who've asked us about that, about whether we're going to have the special tiki mugs or if we're going to have the umbrellas in the
bartenders
drink.
can wear the
Well, see, now that, we've
grass
heard it both
skirts.
ways. People definitely want to see that, and there's other people, they're like, well, what are you going to have them wear? I'm like,
that'd be cool, man. You gotta, if
Now,
you're
you
gonna
guys,
do it, go all out.
yeah. So, do you know what the waitresses and bartenders we're going to be wearing?
it's a good question. I mean, I'm in favor of the grass skirts, and maybe like the
I am too. I'm going to put
coconut
my vote.
bikinis.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me,
Maybe like a sports hat,
That's my vote.
coconut
I think
bikini.
that'd be cool.
One thing we haven't mentioned is there's going to be live music every night. So really, when we were dreaming this place up and trying to figure out, okay, what do we want to be like? We love Fast Eddies. We just don't always like driving to and from Fast Eddies.
Right.
So being able to create that just fun, vibrant, energetic atmosphere, having the live music, having the cheap food, the cheap drinks,
And bring
but on this
exposure.
side of the river.
Yeah, the St. Louis artists.
The type of emotional experience that why do you go to Fast Eddie's? It's like, because we always have a great time. That's the
Right.
kind of feeling, that's the kind of vibe, that's the kind of environment that we want to create with this, except that it's a tiki vibe, and it's a Cardinals vibe, and it's the kind of place that a St. Louisan would feel comfortable in. They're going to recognize a lot of things that are up on the wall. I mean, try to imagine like those little, those little bobble dolls, those little Hawaiian tiki where
Right.
they're on the spring.
Okay.
Okay, so try to imagine one of those with like Chuck Berry or Nelly on
Right.
it, right? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Charles Lindbergh, what have you.
Now,
something
in
like
order
that.
to get this done, you guys have a Kickstarter program going on, right?
Yeah, neither one of us exactly has the kind of money
Right, because
to make
yeah.
this happen.
I think even more so than that, this is a story for St. Louis
Right.
by St. Louis. So when this all came to be, he's very happy in radio. I'm very happy in marketing. But we just couldn't get away from this idea. And the more that we would talk about it, and the more people, well-respected community leaders and restaurateurs,
Yeah.
and they're like, you're onto something good here. So we couldn't walk away. So essentially, we've put it up to St. Louis. We have 28 more days to raise $50,000 in total.
Do you know what you're at currently?
Yeah, we're about 6,200 with 50 backers. And
Okay.
that we started 3 days ago.
Right, so
Um,
not bad for
Alright,
3
that's
days.
not
Not
bad
bad
at
at all
all.
for 3
Off
days.
and running.
Yep, definitely off and running, and we've had a tremendous response. I mean, we've had a Facebook page up for a week, and we're approaching 2,000 followers on there, so it's been a good response. And if St. Louis wants it, then we'll have it.
How can people donate? What's the Facebook page name?
Yeah, we're definitely using Facebook rather than giving out, the long Kickstarter web address. If you just go to Facebook and search Saint LOUau, I know we've got the graphics up
Saint
on screen,
LOUau.
SAINT, and then
Okay.
LOUau, LOUAU, and you can find that on
LOUau.
Facebook. Yeah, you get it, Saint LOUau. And really, the name was a turning point, really, in this whole thing. It was like the idea was there, and when all of a sudden, one day, I just kind of said it out loud. Like I heard the word luau. Yeah.
Like I have the name.
I got the name.
Wait, no. How do you say it? How do you say it?
Wait, do it. I
I
like
have
it.
the name, Saint LOUau. And I couldn't, there was no ifs, ands, or buts, or where did it come from, or what about this? It was set.
was
So,
it.
and if we raise our 50,000 by November 11th,
That's
the
right.
first organization we'll be donating to is the Mission Continues.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and they have so much more they're going to talk about. We have the 11 food items. You guys are talking about all that you can find on their Facebook page. I think we could have talked to you guys all day, but thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
And
you,
definitely make sure you check out them. And if you want to donate to this so you can get Saint LOUau in St. Louis. You're going to keep doing that all day, aren't you?
The next show after that.
Thank you, Curt and Dana. And don't forget to follow us on
after
Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Instagram. And you can also drop us a line here at The Daily Mix. And until next time, we will see you later. See ya.